Hi, I'm Kent German, Senior Managing Editor here at CNET. Today I'm going to show you the Tech 21 Submariner case. Now you're probably looking at this thing wondering what the heck it is, and I don't blame you because it's big, it's yellow, it's bulky, but it actually is an underwater case for your iPhone. I used it actually at a pool day in Las Vegas, was floating in the pool all day, was able to use my phone. It does have this nice lanyard, you can hang it around your neck. You can also remove the lanyard by this clip. I did drop the phone on the pool deck a couple times. It's nice, hard concrete. No problems, no scratches to it. So to insert the phone, you undo this latch, twist that 180 degrees, open it up. So then you take your iPhone. One thing you'll need to use this case is you will need the impact band, which is also made by Tech 21. It actually is a lot like the Apple supplied bumpers that they gave out with the iPhone 4 when they had the attenuation problem. So it looks like that. It's just a little thicker. It's a little stronger. I personally like this an awful lot. It does make the buttons a little hard to press when it's on, but you will, like I said, you will need this to use the case. Otherwise, the phone won't fit in properly. If you don't have this, and this is $39 by itself, you can use the Apple supplied bumper. It doesn't work quite as well because it doesn't make the phone quite thick enough. But we'll just insert it like this. Actually, before I do that though, there is a compartment in the back that you can use to store maybe money. You can store your credit card, so I'll just put my Clipper card there, a couple bucks. Make sure this is snapped on. Just pop it in like that. And close the case. Tilt this and flip down the switch. Now there's a silicone membrane on the front, so that does allow you to use the touchscreen. It has kind of a spongy, rubbery feel. It's a little weird at first, but got used to it. You can use the home button, but you do not have access to the other controls. So unlike the LifeProof case, you can't change the volume, you can't do the ringer switch, you can't turn the phone off if you like. You can use, if you want to play music, you can hear the music, no problem. And if you want to, you can't make a call though, because while you can hear the other person, if the volume's turned all the way up, the other person cannot hear you. This is really for browsing the web, using apps, using Twitter, Facebook, or listening to music. You can even watch videos too. So, once this is on completely, we'll go ahead and drop it in. I know I did feel a little nervous about this at first, but no problem. So, now the phone, it actually does float. It floats upside down. It floats vertically, which is a little strange. But if you happen to drop it in the pool, it's not going to sink to the bottom. It will float around, which is nice. One thing, of course, you can't do is, and this is true with a LifeProof case, is you can't use the touchscreen underwater. So it just the touchscreen won't work because capacitive touchscreens, they measure the electricity between your finger and the touchscreen. So it's not going to work underwater. But once you get it out, the water rolls off the membrane pretty easily, and you can keep using it again. One function about the membrane I didn't like is that it's kind of sticky, so it kept attracting hair, it kept attracting dust or dirt, and it just had a general unclean sort of look to it, and it was hard to clean too. So it's one thing I wasn't crazy about the membrane. One thing you can do is you can take pictures underwater as long as the top of the screen is above water, so I was able to get a couple of interesting photos like that. One thing you want to watch for, though, is when you're wearing the phone around your neck and the phone is in its proper place, so pointed like this with the top of the phone up near the top of the case, that doesn't mean it's going to be upside down if you're using it like this, which is a little it's not very convenient, it's a little confusing. You can switch the phone so you can put it upside down, but in that case, the camera lens rubs up against this angle on the back, and so you can't take photos. The photos get distorted. In fact, they look like somebody's in a fun house. The head will be up, and then there'll be a really long, kind of blurry neck, and then there'll be their body. So that's another function I didn't quite like. But as far as a case that's pretty indestructible, you can dunk it underwater. It's going to be protected from dust, from rain, from snow, from pretty much anything drops to the ground. This is the way to go. I don't know a price yet because it's not officially on sale, but once it is, I imagine a price of at least $50. I know that's a lot for a case, but if you need something that's going to last, I think the Tech 21 Submariner case definitely fits the bill. I'm Kent German, Senior Managing Editor for CNET, here with the Tech 21 Submariner case.